Get ready for a mind-blowing secret that goes way beyond manifestation, law of attraction, and self-improvement. We are about to discover a hidden gem that most people overlook. It's upgrading your identity. Think about it, you wouldn't still be using your phone from 10 years ago. It will be outdated, inefficient, and limiting. Well, the same goes for your identity. So many people neglect updating your identity and find themselves stuck in the same rut. I've been there, trust me, it's no place to be. But here comes the exciting part. If you embrace identity shift, then change will become unbelievable easy. And that's why it's crucial that you keep on watching, because I'm about to reveal the secret to cracking the code to identity shift and showing you why it's the game changer that you've been searching for. Right now, your goals might seem distant, impossible to achieve, and you might even hesitate to fully embrace them. But I'm about to shatter those limitations and show you how to unleash this unstoppable potential. I understand if you're a skeptical at this point, but let's start with the beginning. Are you ready to shift your identity? Then stick with me. Before we start, I just recommend you to click onto this video, which is the first in this series on how to change. It will help you to understand this concept in a greater degree. Let's be honest, changing and building habits can be incredibly challenging, and it requires a ton of willpower. But what if I told you that there's a level within reach we can explore, one where your desired habits become second nature, eliminating the requirement of constant willpower and effort? Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? That's the power of identity shift. With an identity shift, you will finally be able to break free from the change of your old self and the habits that is holding you back. Now let's kickstart this video out with an analogy. Let's imagine that your life is an air balloon. I know it's weird, but stick with me. To be able to reach the heights, we need to fill the balloon with air. And that air represents your actions and efforts. However, there's a limit on how much air it can hold. So no matter how much effort you put into a desired goal, if you neglect the sandbags that's weighing you down, you will never truly take off towards your meaningful life. So by now, after watching the previous videos, you have learned how to put air into the balloon. And now we will shift focus onto those sandbags that's weighing us down. To understand how to make change second nature, we firstly have to imagine 3 circles, each one deeper than the last, working together to creating lasting change. The outermost circle represents your outcomes. That means the results you want to achieve in your life. Getting into better shape, earning more money, or acquiring a new skill. It will be how they will see you, and it will drive the next layer, which is the middle circle, representing your progress, meaning the actions you take to achieve your outcomes. This is where you make changes like trying a new workout or learning about business or working on your new skill set. But it's the inner circle that's the most important one. This is where your identity lies. The person you believe you are, your self-image and your worldview. And it has a huge impact on your ability to creating lasting change. The problem with working from the outer layer inward is that it requires a ton of willpower, like I have mentioned earlier. If you only focus on the outcomes and progress, you will be battling yourself. You will take actions and you will fail, and eventually you will give up altogether. You will start to convince yourself that you are incapable of achieving this goal, and your identity will begin to shift to a person that doesn't believe that you're capable of, for example, losing the extra weight, and start to evolve a negative self-image affecting your identity, the inner core. But if you want to effectively change your life and make it much easier for yourself, then you should do it the other way around. You will focus on the inner center first, your identity. By shifting your beliefs about yourself and the world around you, you will find that the progress and outcomes naturally will fall into line. You have probably heard this cheesy saying before that real change is created within. Hiding in this cheese is an essential key for us to creating lasting change. This starts by defining who you want to become. Ask yourself who you inspire to become what type of person naturally embodies the habits and outcomes you desire. And if you don't know where to start with a goal. For example, you want to write a book. Who does that? It's probably a person that's consistent, reliable, and knowledgeable on the topic. So now your focus will shift from wanting to write a book, which is outcome-based, to being a person that's consistent, reliable, and knowledgeable, which is identity-based, which is far more powerful. And the more you reinforce these habits of your desired identity, the closer you will come to your new identity shift. And you only have the power to control how people will see you. For example, if you're sick and tired of people seeing you as a lazy couch potato, these people will find it incredibly hard to label you as such if you constantly hit the gym. The more you do a specific habit, the more evidence you will build up for this new identity to be true. That's how I changed from being someone that was always on the couch doing nothing to a fit person that's apparently running a marathon. So if I can do it, you guys can for sure do it too. But here's the thing you need to keep in mind. It will take time for people to recognize your new identity. So make sure you build a whole lot of evidence up so there's no denying your new identity. And whenever I'm struggling on my way to a new identity, I always ask myself, who do I want to become? I wanted to become an active person, meaning I am consistent, disciplined, and reliant. Therefore, I ask myself the question, if I am consistent, disciplined, and reliant, what will I do in this case? I will do the workout, for instance, or choose the healthier option, whatever the case might be for you. Let me try to put it in perspective. If you were to talk to a person that had lost an insane amount of weight, and this person was looking back at old pictures of themselves, do you think they will say to themselves, I'm so happy that I did that ultra super high pull deadlift? Or do you think that they will say, holy crap, I can't even recognize myself. I'm so glad that I am not that person anymore. Which one do you think? So it's never too late to change. Whoever you want to be, it's up to you. You're the only one that's in charge of your identity. So please embrace the power of identity shift and start your journey on the better version of yourself. Remember, the possibilities are limitless. I know this tool is super powerful, but there's no denying that change is super hard. So if you want to make sure that you follow through on your change, then click onto this video where I will share my secret tricks to maximizing my chances of success. And don't forget that I have a confession to make at the end of that video. So stick with me a bit longer, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I am voting for you.